Welcome to you, my name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Today's video is about all the things that I don't do in luxury. And this video was inspired by comments, a barrage of comments that I received from somebody called Jason Luxlover on my collaboration with Connor. We did a live show during Grinchmas and we talked about buying fake bags. We talked about YouTube collaborations and ads and a bunch of other things, including whether or not, we would purchase fake bags or dupes, whether we'd purchase lab-grown diamonds or mined diamonds and those sorts of things. And Jason went to town in the comments section, basically criticizing every single point I made and calling me pretentious. So I thought I'd give him his due and say, yeah, you're right, I probably am pretentious. I don't think that my opinion carries any more weight than the next person, but if you think it does, fair enough. Thanks for the compliment. What I wanted to address in this video is why I don't do certain things in luxury. You will probably know that if you're a seasoned subscriber that I'm not backwards in coming forwards with my actual opinion. If you ask me for my opinion, I will respect you enough to give it to you. I'm not about putting caveats out there and trying to please everybody. I think each of us come to luxury with our own kind of aesthetic, with our own principles, and that's what makes it our personal journey. And if you're quite new here, and if this is the first video that you've seen, you might find this level of honesty or directness maybe confronting. I don't know. I'm not on the end of it. But if you do, give me a chance. Watch some of my other videos. I'm actually a really nice person. And that's not just me saying that. So, okay. Things that I don't do in luxury. One thing is I don't settle. I used to, and I think that's kind of the opposite of a luxury experience. When I say settle, I'm talking about settling for quality, settling for not being able to get what I want, settling for bad service, settling for inconvenience. I don't settle when it comes to luxury. It's too expensive. I've seen the joyous side of the luxury experience, from deciding what you want, building relationships with stores, going to stores, having the experience of being able to try on all these beautiful things, making your selection, handing over your hard-earned money, taking it home, unboxing the beautiful packaging, and then enjoying it when you wear it. To me, I think all of that is worth so much more than settling. I don't see settling fitting in at all. And if that's a pretentious thing to say, so be it. The next one is kind of similar and it's compromising. I won't compromise. I will not choose something instead of the thing that I actually want. How many of us can honestly put our hand up and say we bought something instead of what we really wanted, and then we ended up spending twice as much money to get the thing that we actually wanted in the first place? I know a lot of us here on YouTube will give that advice. We give it because we've learned the hard way, and I think that it really corresponds to the luxury experience because we're talking about a lot of money and we're talking about the potential to lose quite a bit of that if we do make poor decisions. So the compromise thing, it just doesn't happen anymore. Similar but different, substitution. If I'm looking for something in particular, insert motorbike noise here. If I'm looking for something in particular, I will not go about looking for a replacement for that piece. So if something is discontinued or it doesn't come in a colorway that I like, but I like the function of it, for example, I won't go and look for that elsewhere. I will just wait for the brand to bring it out in the color. So the best example that I can give you is, let's see, the Chanel 19. The Chanel 19 I purchased in the 21p caramel. I love the bag, but the caramel, it was just too much. It was a color that didn't really work. It was too warm in my wardrobe. I understand that now. I didn't at the time. I just thought it's a brown bag. Of course it's going to work. That's a matter of personal opinion. A lot of people said they liked the brown bag. I didn't like the brown bag. In any case, I sold that bag, and I was lucky to be able to sell it for the retail price that I paid for it. But I am not going to go and find another puffy looking Chanel lookalike 19 bag. That didn't come out well, but you know what I mean. Because Chanel haven't made the combination that I want yet. I'm just happy to wait. There will be a season where there'll be a Chanel 19 that's in a colour and a material that I love, and that's when I'll jump on it. And that's certainly what happened with my Fendi Mint baguette. I've wanted a regular leather baguette forever, and there just wasn't a colour that worked for me. And then I got my mint, and it's perfect. So, no substitutions. The next thing that I do is I won't justify. There are things that we love in luxury, and you will see, if you haven't already, a video that I've done on me and my silly bags. If you're trying to justify buying a satin Picot baguette, for example, why? You just love it and you want it, and you see a place for it in your collection, in your closet, in the way that you style your pieces. Buy it. You want a mohair baguette and you live in a subtropical climate. You don't need to justify the fact that you need a winter bag, because you don't. You just love that bag and you'll make it work in your wardrobe. I'm giving myself a pep talk now. If you don't already know, the mohair baguette from Fendi is on its way. That was a very unpretentious thing of me to do, not edit out that little waffle. I'm not going to be sensible when it comes to luxury. Sensible in the sense that I'm not going to bankrupt myself for this luxury addiction that I have, but sensible from the perspective that, to me, it's not all about practicality. Luxury is a luxury. It's not essential. So therefore, it doesn't have to be sensible. And if I think I've got the skills and the wherewithal and the money to purchase things that aren't sensible, then it goes back to my previous point. I don't need to justify them. So I don't know, does that make me pretentious? I mean, to me, I've looked up the definition of pretentious just to make sure I wasn't being too pretentious. It means that I am trying to seem important or significant, but you don't think I am. I don't think I'm trying to be important or significant. I'm just sharing my opinion. And YouTube is a platform where people share their opinions. So, let me know if you agree with some of these things in terms of the luxury journey. And if you don't, I would love to hear from you too. But attack the ideas, not the person. I think a lot of people who think they're giving constructive feedback on YouTube don't actually do it in a way that is constructive. They don't talk about ideas, they talk about the people with the ideas, and I think the two are very different. So thanks for the idea for the video, Jason. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I usually put out videos for Wednesdays, on Wednesdays and Sundays, and sometimes some extras. I have some weird opinions. By all means, they're no better than yours. They're just mine, and it's my YouTube channel, so this is where I share them. I hope that you will come back for more. Until then, ciao for now. Bye.